This is going to be a quick video just to show you what's going on here in Bluebook. So I logged into Bluebook. You can come down here to that. Hopefully you just saw what I clicked on. The test preview, practice and prepare test preview. Hit next. Test type, AP statistics. Don't need to worry about that. Hit next. All right, so first thing it does here, so this is what Bluebook looks like here. So it tells you the directions that follow what you see on exam day. The untimed preview is intended to represent different question types and functionality you'll encounter, and it has fewer multiple choice. So this isn't like a normal exam. Your section 1 on Thursday is going to have 40 multiple choice questions. It's going to be an hour and 30 minutes. So you have a little over 2 minutes to answer each question. Each problem is followed by 5 suggested answers. So just like my test, 5 choices. Solve each problem and decide which is the best choice. You can use a handheld calculator. You should have your graphing calculator. Reference information is available and can be accessed. You can go back and forth between questions until time expires. The clocks will turn red when the 5 minutes remain. The proctor's not going to give you any time. All right, so let's look here. I'm not going to answer all these questions correctly, but it says, which of the following histograms has a shape that's approximately uniform? So when you're looking at your multiple choice here, you can, like, if you know the answer right away, go ahead and just highlight it, and that's your answer, then hit next, okay? This one right here, a couple things. So this one this is 45% of the adults in the country get their news online. A random sample, 8 adults in the country will be selected. What's the probability that 6 of the adults will get their news online? I know this is a binomial. One thing you can do here, like this right here, this little box right here will help you cross out the answer choices that you think are wrong. So if I click on that, I know that 8 was the total number of adults. So this choice is wrong. This choice is wrong. So you can eliminate, help you narrow things down, okay? The other thing you can do here, you can come up here to this reference button. And this is binomial probability, so I can go here in binomial, and you can, there's the formula right there. That's what they're showing you for this particular one. 8 out of 6 is right. The P is 0.45. It's raised to X, so it has to be raised to so D has to be the right answer. And then you can collapse that, you can close it, so on. All right, so that's utilizing that cross-out thing. Next. Okay, so the cross-out thing is stayed on for me. Another thing you might want to know, you can come down here and you can see what question you're on, how many more you have to do. Let's say I didn't want to answer this question here. So let's say I want to mark it for review. So right up here where it says mark for review, I hit mark for review. I move on to the next question. If I come down here, there's that little note. So this little marker tells me I'm on number 4. That's my current one. All these ones are unanswered. I've marked that one for review. Again, maybe I did answer it and I just want to go back and mark it, but I have it marked for review. Let's look at this one right here. Let me show you something else. This one right here, you can highlight things. All right, so right now my highlighter is on. So it's unimodal. It's roughly symmetric with a mean 65 years, standard deviation of 10.6. Consider a simulation. There's 200 trials in which for each trial they took a simple random sample of 5 adults. All right, so right there, the sample size is 5. I know that it's not going to be approximately normal. It's still going to be roughly symmetric. The standard deviation is divided by the square root of n, not the number of, this one would be the right answer. All right, I'm going to just kind of go through here so I can show you what the free response looks like. The more up here, I mean, the line reader, I don't think you'd, I mean, there is some stuff there. If you want to like play around with it and look at it, go ahead. Again, I'm skipping through all these. So if I skip through all those, it'll tell me at the end, you know, and I can go back to any of them. Like I said, I'm moving on even though I didn't answer everything. All right, so then what's going to happen after your multiple choice is you're going to have this break here. I think your break will be a little bit longer. You know, like you don't close your device, you know, whatever the other rules are. I'm going to resume the testing. All right, section 2, free response. You got 6 questions here. There is not a third section. That number 6 has to be answered in this section 2. 6 questions. All right, this one, 6 questions, 1 hour and 30 minutes again. You're going to have paper. You're going to have a scratchbook. You must, you can use available paper scratchbook, but you must write your answers in the free response. Label your parts as needed. Make sure you've labeled everything so it's clear. You can use a pencil. Show all your work. Indicate the methods because you'll be scoring the correctness of your methods and the accuracy. Correct answers without supporting work may not receive credit. We've talked about this. You can use your calculator, the reference material, pace yourself. 1 hour and 5 minutes on questions 1 through 5. So save yourself about 25 minutes for question 6. Again, you can start question 6 first if you want. You can do whatever you want. You're not going to get any warnings here. Just watch your timer. If in your booklet, when you are answering questions, if there's something that you wrote and it is wrong, make sure it is crossed out or completely erased. They will grade the wrong information before they grade the correct information. All right, you can do the same thing here. So again, I would write my answers on paper. You can still mark things for review. When you come down here, it'll say that you marked it for review. It's not going to say it's unanswered because you're writing your answer in the booklet. You can still highlight things. So just like before, if I hit this highlighter, it's on. I put a little underline there and come over here. I can highlight that whole thing if I want. Change the color, although I wouldn't spend too much time on that. References. All right, here's your descriptive statistics. That's the first part of our formula sheet. Probabilities. That's the next part of our formula sheet. The sampling distributions. That's all your other stuff that you need, okay? And then you can just scroll through. I know it's not ideal. I'd rather have it on paper myself, but whatever. You can make it bigger if you want. Although it doesn't make it too much bigger. Maybe I can move it. Aha, I can. All right, so you can make it bigger and move it if you want. And you can't really go back and forth though, so you're going to have to close it. Okay? Again, you would hit next. I mean, you'll do them all. And you hit next, then you're done. Okay?